Hi, my name is Colby Schrumpf. Today I'm going to discuss replacing trailer wiring on an RT 178 Ranger. I would say earlier this fall I started having some issues with blowing fuses on my left tail light, left stop on my Yukon tow vehicle. So I started out with the simple remedy of just replacing the left tail light. They're about $7 from O'Reilly, so I ran in there, changed it out just because it's a simple plug and change fixture, and that still did not fix the problem. So under further investigation, in the C channel, the wire actually goes through these round welded rings, and in every single welded ring where the wire sat, so several of them broke through the coating and was actually bare wire exposed. So obviously that's caused the fuse to break. So what I'm doing is cutting out that wire and actually replacing the wire. I just purchased a green extension cord from Home Depot. It's a 16 gauge extension cord, 50 foot. It was $13 for this. So what I'm doing is basically cutting it in half. That way I can redo both sides. And obviously I'll only be using 2 out of the 3 wires in this, but by this extension cord I've got the protective outside coating plus the actual coating that the wires will be wrapped in. So I'll get a lot more life out of it. This is a 2015, so I was able to get 4 seasons out of it, but I'm sure this is an ongoing problem with most of the RT series, so I suspect there'll be several other guys having to do something similar to this. But by replacing this, like I said, it gives it a lot of extra wear and tear, and it's just a cheap fix. So what I'll be doing is removing the old wiring, basically fishing this through the new circle rings, and then tying into the existing wiring. One important factor to remember is to always use the waterproof connectors. So I've got my 16 to 14 gauge connectors here, which I can, they're heat shrink so that they're moisture resistant with backing the trailers in the water and pulling them through the rain, things like that. So shortly I'll get under here, get everything unhooked, and get everything put back together.
Okay, I'm now under the boat. You can see the C channels, or the C channel with the rings like I was referring to here. You can see the wear right here on the wire. There's several areas that are just like that. So what I've done is I've cut the existing lights loose. I'll go ahead and strip these back and make the connections in a little while, but I'm going to go ahead and pull all this out of here. You can see this particular trailer actually has a brake, so that's what this additional line is here. The other side of the trailer doesn't have it. It crosses over on the axle. So once I have this all pulled out of the channel, I will go ahead and fish that extension cord through there and make my connections. Okay, you can see at this point I've removed the old trailer wiring and I fished the new extension cord through there. You can see how nicely it actually sits in the rings. So there'll be very little movement, very little wear on it like there had been previously. And I will I'll make my connection up here in the front shortly and work my way to the back. Okay, you can see I've stripped back my extension cord. Obviously I've cut the white off and I'm just using the green and black wires. Just out of simplicity, I'm going green to green and black to brown. I've got my butt connectors crimped on there, and just need to apply some heat with my heat gun to get those sealed up, and I'll get everything drawn back in there tightly and then just work my way to the back. Okay, I've just finished my last connection here at the rear of the trailer. We've got it heated back up and the connections have sealed. So at this point I'm going to pull this little bit of slack out of here, get everything zip tied nicely to the trailer so it's all nice and secure. You can see the line being nicely tucked into that C channel and secure so that it won't bounce around, and there shouldn't be any more wear and tear to the bottom of the wire where it rests across those. So we'll get this all put back together here and get this trailer back on the road.